Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for the quarter-final matchup of the Cape Town Sevens World Cup. Now, Cape Town's very close to home for one of these two sides, and that is South Africa, the hosts, going head-to-head up against the Irish. Should be a matchup of epic proportions. Looking through at the starting lineup, first of all, for the Irish, it will be Andrew Smith, Jack Kelly, Harry McNulty, Mark Roach, Terry Kennedy, Jordan Conroy, and Sean Crimmins. So a very strong starting lineup for the Irish in this contest. Then for South Africa, when you speak about strong, though, you look through at some of these individuals: Christy Grobbler, JC Pretorius, Sakoyisa Makata, Ronald Brown, Angelo Davids, Muller Duplessis, and Selvin Davids as the starting men in that side. Now, the thing is, I talked about this on one of the earlier Sevens live streams as well. The reason I feel Angelo Davids is going so well today and yesterday and all of the other days of the Sevens competition that we're going to have, I think it's Selvin Davids, because Selvin Davids seems to hold together that South African backline absolutely perfectly, makes them stick like glue. He'll hope that that is the case with the handling of the Blitzboks for this side, because there could be quite a few handling errors throughout this match. I'll be honest, we've had a lot of rain falling in Cape Town, and it's just enough slipperiness to make it very tricky to be able to hang on to the ball. But South Africa, they want to make sure that they make it through to the next stage. Whoever wins this game goes on to face up against New Zealand in the semi-final. The other two sides that are confirmed, it will be Australia versus the Fijians. And then for the women's department, we have just seen that it will be USA versus Australia for the women's side of things, and then also New Zealand taking on the French, I believe it will be. It's going to be an interesting matchup all around. We are covering all of those games on the Kiwi Lads channel. Looking through in the chat, we have got Ezra said us something like, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, very much for hitting that subscribe button. Anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We are currently on the road to 18,000 subscribers. So if you do want to help us out, it is hugely appreciated. Speaking of helping out, I believe these two sides, their benches will help them out majorly. We've got Billy Dardis, the captain of the Irish, also Mullins there. Hugo Lennox, going to be a handy enough individual. He played very well throughout that first match for the Irish. Matthew McDonald and Shane Mullins. Then Cecil Africa. We are yet to see that man in action for the South African men's side. Maybe this is a time that they do decide to unleash him. So Viwe Sawyers Wapi also coming off the bench. Mfundo Lovu, Impi Visa, and Sean Williams. So actually a very similar starting lineup to what we saw for South Africa and their last match up against, I believe they did end up playing Chile in that match. And how's it from? Oh, I'm going to absolutely butcher this, so hopefully it doesn't come out too badly. Is it Inqueburka? I feel like that was shocking. I do apologize, Sean, for the pronunciation. Tough luck for the Fijiana team. Yeah, they got extremely close in their game up against France just to have their hopes and dreams crushed in that final play by the French. Come on, Ireland, says Mountains of Asylum, and Viva South Africa, let's go, boys, says Jerry, and Cooper Cronk has got a big smile on his face. I believe that is because New Zealand's men and women's side have both made their way through to the semi-finals, but nonetheless, we are just awaiting the arrival of these two teams. I believe it was going to be kicking off at 8:33, although it does seem like they are yet to let the teams out onto the field. Maybe just keeping the crowd at Cape Town on the edge of their seats. At the end of the day, some of these people have been in the stadium for approximately maybe about 12 plus hours, which is pretty massive. Fiji versus Australia, that is one of the confirmed semi-finals. On the other side, New Zealand taking on the winner of this game. Koi Big, says Joseph. And also, good evening, says Freddie. Welcome in, mate. South Africa all the way. You can't click it all good, says Sean there. And just say Port Elizabeth, Hamish, says Gareth. And Hamish, what is your prediction from Lawrence? For me in this game, I would say South Africa have a very good chance. Ireland are not a side to take easy, though, because we have seen in the past with Ireland, if you think that they're an easy side to beat, you normally get beaten by them. And I'm speaking almost from experience. New Zealand have been extremely close to losing to Ireland multiple times, but somehow always just managed to get themselves over the line. But for me, South Africa, from what I saw in that first game, they're on the same page. They seem like they are definitely going to be working as one out there. And that is why I say South Africa win it by 12. It's the prediction. But like I mentioned, Ireland could certainly get the job done in this match. And also, we'll get there. Hi, everyone. Go South Africa, says Antoinette. And also, hello, everyone, says Andre. And go Bockies, says Neil. Currently, they are playing a bit of AC/DC at the ground. Like I mentioned, getting the crowd all fired up for this contest. Oh, I hear commentators, which means we are now getting extremely close to this match. Ireland, they have had an extra game up their sleeve, which is certainly going to be a handy factor heading into this one. Welcome, Hamish. Sinead from Durban. Let's go, Blitzboks. Says Sinead there. Yeah, it's going to be an epic one. Do let me know your score predictions in the chat too, ladies and gentlemen, before we get into this contest. Thanks for my reply and notifications. You are awesome. Says Freddie. Do appreciate that a lot. And we are going to be back tomorrow with the semi-final and the final as well. So anyone who is new, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And alongside that, we aren't just doing the big matches. We do a few of the others scattered throughout there. I believe our first match tomorrow, I want to say, is Kenya. They are taking on USA. I think they're a little bit in and out, so I do apologize if I'm slightly blurry currently. It has been a big day of streaming, and my internet provider may not like me very much this point in time. But these two sides now walking up. Ireland, they are going to be wearing the white away kit, the green and gold, as they'd say in the UFC, befitting of a champion. And also we've got that. At least we don't have to be anxious for a full 80 minutes with sevens, says Joseph. That is very true. Normally, after the first 5 or so minutes, you can kind of get a feel for the game, and then the last 7 or so minutes normally change it completely and make you question all life decisions. That's the best thing about sevens, really. It makes you think who is going to win literally every second of every game. But they won against Chile, 32 points to 5 in their first match, and also semi-final South Africa versus New Zealand. There's a high chance that it could be happening. We're hosting a World Cup in our country. We can't watch on free TV. We've got a VPN, got to VPN to Malaysia, watch for free, says Gareth. So I feel like that would be the perfect segue for me to say anyone who does need to check out a VPN, I have got that pinned comment link. We'll take you to our affiliate link, and then from there, you can sign up for a VPN. Set yourself to a different location and go to rwcsevens.com, and you will be able to watch these games live and for free. And also, Savue has said, will be nice you talk and show us something, says Savue. Unfortunately, due to licensing, they do take you straight off YouTube if you show any match footage, but I can recommend, like I mentioned, rwcsevens.com. It is the official YouTube or the official channel of them. You will be able to watch the game down. Blitzboks all the way, says Mark Vatahi there. Game kicked off by Mark Roach. And the last quarter final, the crowd are rocking in Cape Town. It's gone out on the full. That's a big mistake from Mark Roach early on. Maybe too much momentum, too much adrenaline rolling through those veins. Kicks it straight out. And now South Africa will have themselves the option on the halfway line. Hello, matey. Thanks for the live commentary. Must be very early in the morning where you are. Much appreciated, says Jerry Arenser. Yeah, currently we are sitting 8:38 a.m. Our first live stream started at 2 a.m. New Zealand time, and we have gone all the way through. We have got South Africa 38, Ireland 12, and South Africa winners by 16 as another score prediction from Rihanna Manuel Machine. You're the Kiwi Duracell Bunny, says Joseph. And yeah, tonight we are getting back up, even though I don't think I'm going to be sleeping till tonight sevens, but we have got plenty more coming up in the future. Big scrum won by South Africa, a huge push put in by the Blitzboks. Driving up and kicking the ball is the comment from the referee. And now Selvin Davids will be looking for the touchline. He's kicked it. He tried to get those extra few meters, and it stayed in the field of play. So a mistake from Selvin Davids. I don't often say that sentence. Normally the man doesn't really make too many at all. Currently, Ireland have this ball inside of their 22. It's going to be Harry McNulty, tackled by Makata, who drives him backwards quite nicely, makes the tackle, tries to go for the counter ruck. Now recycling quickly once again. It will be Cribben getting involved. Selvin Davids straight on the ball, loses his footing. Seems like South Africa, their tactic is to keep Ireland inside of their 22 and jump into that breakdown, try and get that instant turnover. Although Mark Roach breaking through McNulty now. What a shot on him by JC Pretorius. The Cape Town Stadium shook after that shot. Now, nice work forward from Andrew Smith. Ireland having a majority of the possession so far throughout this match. Mark Roach, ball on the outside to McNulty, now to Conroy. Walking the speedster with the dancing skills to go with it too. He's up to halfway. Roach back across. Smith fires it wide. It seems like a very patient build-up from Ireland currently. Terry Kennedy finds the offload on the outside after luring in two defenders. Andrew Smith tackled there by Ronald Brown. He asked for the penalty. He was looking at the wrong man. He should have been asking the touchy, who was right next to him. Now Roach back across to McNulty. Charging, straightening. Good low tackle made by Angelo Davids. Ball recycle. Conroy plays scrum half. Makes a couple extra meters. Tackle release. Ball available. Mark Roach. All he has to do is run around the side. And Highland score the first try of this quarterfinal. And here we go again. And thanks for the great commentary, says Charleby. And go Ireland, says Ronan. And they have just managed to score the first try. But Terry Kennedy, his brilliant work there with the ball in hand. He lured in Makata and also Muller Duplessis. But then it was just phase after phase for the Irish. They do not want to give this ball up. And they have just proven that they can hang definitely with the best of them. South Africa down by 7 early on in this contest. But Mark Roach scores it. He was quick to the breakdown. Was able to get it. Put it over 3.5 minutes in. And the Irish lead by 7. It's enough listening to you, Hamish, putting the rugby game over, says Rashad there. And yeah, I do talk a lot. I have been told that many times on these live streams. So far, we have seen Ireland not make a single tackle. So it just tells you how much the possession is in favour of the Irish. We haven't seen a single carry from South Africa. They won that penalty on the halfway line. And Selvin Davids tried to kick it into touch, but now it will be Ronald Brown. Tries to keep the ball alive, finds Angelo Davids back across. Christy Grobbler. Mistake just on the line. Andrew Smith. Did he get that one down? They're going to have to TMO it because that could be another try for the Irish. And also, come on, Ireland, says Mountains of Asylum. And Ireland is used to conditions like this, says Lawrence. That is a good point. They do often experience a little bit of rain in the Irish region of the world, although it seems like currently, Did he play the man off the ball for Andrew Smith? For me, he had a little bit of something to do with Christy Grobbler. He's definitely got the ball down, though. Andrew Smith, that is. But I don't know whether or not... See, for me, he's a little bit of contact. And Fighting Irish, says Nazi Williams. Andrew Smith might have been put down there. The South African player is tackled early, so it's going to be a no try for Andrew Smith. Very unlucky there to be that close. Hang on. Is this going to be a yellow? No. Early tackle here, which means it is going to be a no try, and South Africa will get the penalty 5 meters out from their own line. That hometown crowd is well and truly cheering now. They know they've dodged a bullet, and that bullet could have been Andrew Smith. The winner plays New Zealand. Not exactly an easy game in your semi-final, but yeah, I did feel that he did get contact on Grobbler just a little bit early, which then caused Grobbler to panic trying to put the ball down. Didn't get it grounded. Okay, the Irish coach has just said effing S-word. We can't swear on here, of course, but that is what he said. He wasn't happy. I think it's the best way of putting it. Great commentary, says Ronan O'Donoghue. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated you all being here for the stream. Ronald Brown just outside of the 22 will go for the line out here. Use it now, please, is the comment from the French referee. Nicely taken by JC Pretorius. Now Brown back into their own 22. This is where the problem came last time for South Africa. Selvin Davids kicks it downfield. It's going to be a foot race. Can he win it? Yes, he is going to. And it's Jordan Conroy who jumps on the ball. Angelo Davids gets on him early. Body position, and the penalty goes to the Blitzboks. Oh, Terry Kennedy took the quick tap. He thought that it was his, but instead Selvin Davids slips over, finds the offload to JC Pretorius. These two sides are playing at a pace that is normally not existing in the game of sevens, and that's saying something. Ronald Brown now. Wide cut-out pass over the top of Makata. It was a run-in try for the Blitzboks, but Ronald Brown makes the mistake, and it does now lead to the Irish line-out. And come Blitzboks, show us your true character and win it for us. And also we are there, come on South Africa, says Techno Spark, and love your commentary, mate, says Freddie. But it was the wide cut-out pass. Ronald Brown, like Carl Tanana on the commentary, is saying 2 steps too far for Ronald Brown. Now, Mark Roach throws it in, taken nicely by McNulty. Little bit of a rolling maul. Sana set up there for the Irish. They are deep inside of their own area. Maybe consider a kick. No, in fact, no, they won't do that. You don't want to give the ball back to South Africa, so they will try and run it out. Now McNulty goes close to the touchline. Little knock on the ground in the scrum feed. Or the line out will go the way of South Africa. Ronald Brown takes it quickly. Wants to keep this ball alive. The Blitzboks, they know they've got cardio. They know they've got it in their tank. Another advantage for coming in through the side. Blitzboks 22 meters out. Muller Duplessis pins the ears back, goes himself. He didn't pass though. And now it's going to be the penalty to Ireland for the extra roll. Mistake made by Muller Duplessis that time. And we're underfoot. The Irish are dangerous, exactly right. I feel like these wet conditions definitely benefit Ireland because they are used to playing in some pretty rough conditions. But also the Springboks, or the Blitzboks, sorry, the way that they play, they do like to get that ball out wide, little kicks, little chases, and whatnot. Just another mistake. Now it's going to be kicked downfield by Jordan Conroy. Muller Duplessis. At the moment where you've seen a mistake from Ronald Brown, a mistake from Muller Duplessis, and also a little bit of a mistake from Christy Robela. They're starting to tick off players. It's going to be stolen by South Africa that time. And line out time, JC Pretorius. He doesn't make the mistake. Gets it a couple meters out. Sullivan Davids. Now to Ronald Brown. He passes off and Muller Duplessis rights his wrongs and scores the try. My scoreboard's very slow. There we go. It is now caught up and goes to South Africa. Says Techno Sparker there. That is going to be wonky. Very wonky from Ireland at the line-out throw. JC Pretorius, they were lucky to drag him down half a metre short. And then Sullivan Davids went to Ronald Brown, got the draw and pass right, and gave it out to Muller Duplessis. They had the man on the outside, but he certainly wasn't going for that skip pass that time. Decided he would be much better off giving it to the man right beside him. But anyone who is new to the channel, like I mentioned, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you want a way of being able to watch these games. They are all live on rwc7s.com, and you will be able to see them only in certain countries. If you need a VPN to be able to access it for those certain countries, we have got a pinned comment there for our affiliate link on that VPN. Also, if you're just interested in a VPN, I guess you could check that one out as well. But halftime in this contest, it is going to be 7-all at halftime, not even a point can split these two. And wow, what a passage of play, says Shanae. And the Irish bring their A game. Bok must bring theirs also, says Freddie. And Ireland have come a long way in sevens. They certainly have. Over the last few years, we have seen improvement after improvement after improvement. The same can be said about Samoa. They kind of both have similar ways that they both had a rough patch, but now building up beautifully. And a massive opportunity here for the men from Ireland to try and get themselves a win. It's going to be tricky, though. Don't get me wrong. It is going to be a tough second half. We learned that Ireland, when they had the possession, they were extremely dangerous. When they didn't have possession, South Africa were coming at them flat out. And also, well, what a passage to play and go the box. Or come on, Bockies, says Jerry. And also, yes, South Africa, says the Borger. So currently we are sitting 7-all. And as Conroy pushing for a 15 spot, I mean, it'd be a decent option. Although the thing is with Ireland, their seven side is already pretty stacked when it comes to those backs. Robbie Henshaw in the midfield. Also, if you were going to put him out on the wing, he's got to contest with a few of those young guys making their way up, whether that's Mac Hansen, James Lowe, maybe he's going for his spot. Who knows? Maybe it could be one that is up for grabs. And I hope you get in some advertising cash, not just link purchase percentage, Hamish. And there, as well, says Gareth. No comment, I guess, on that one. All I will say is it's pretty much the affiliate link that, like, you got to get certain numbers and then you get the excitement of the payday. Jordan Conroy taking that one nicely. George wasn't happy when he heard the deal. That's all I'll say. Now it's going to be 22 meters out. Jordan Conroy takes it very nicely. Now back across and nail them Bockies. Nice work. Another offload up. McNulty down the wing. Come on, South Africa. You can do it. Says Techno. Sparker forced into touch. And McNulty goes out. Now Ronald Brown considers taking the quick throw once again. Decides against it. He's a little pocket rocket, isn't he? Oh, Ronald Brown. And also come on Blitzboks, says Samuel. And also come on Blitzboks, make us proud, says Neil. And there, yeah, I'd love to be able to go on to face off against New Zealand in that semi-final on the other side of the draw, Australia. And also Fiji. Ronald Brown with the line-out throw. 6 minutes left in this contest between these two very good seven sides. Both of them could easily make their way through. The line-out is bad from Ronald Brown. They just ended up hanging a guy in the air, waiting for him to do the throw, and Ronald Brown just didn't want to do it. Kicked him behind now from Ireland, and that ball's going to roll into touch. That would be a 50-22 in Union, not a 50-22, though, in the world of sevens. Did you know Jordan Conroy was on Irish Dancing with the Stars TV show? I did indeed. They do mention it a majority of the matches that he did get a bit of a chance. I don't know how far he got in the competition, though, and who plays who in the semis. So whoever wins this faces New Zealand, and then on the other side of the draw, it is Australia and Fiji. Blitzboks, 17-7, says James as the final score prediction. It will be the Blitzboks throw now. Stolen again by Harry McNulty, 2 in a row. That Ronald Brown hasn't been able to find his jumper. Now Terry Kennedy in the midfield gives it off to the number 11, Sean Cribber. McNulty going across. Oh, if the pass was on the outside, if they found it, it would have been a try for Ireland. Penalty to the Irish, and pronounce my surname Bozek. Is it Bozek? Hopefully I said that correctly. 1 metre short of the line now for Ireland. Selling a dummy. McNulty scores, and Ireland have taken the lead again in this contest. They scored first in the first half. They've scored first in the second. And should 50-22 be introduced in sevens? Don't think so. I think it's one of those ones that very similar to league. Like, it works in league. It kind of works in union. I don't think it will work in sevens just because there's so much open space. I do prefer the way that they go currently. But then saying that kick should be rewarded, which is normally why when they kick it in behind, they do find that little bit of extra space. Great commentary, Brew, says Neil. Do appreciate that a lot. And final going to be South Africa versus Australia. I told South Africa we'll do it. Says Rian there, but now the score is going to be 12-7. A missed conversion there, though, is quite massive for the outcome of this game, perhaps. Now, they've got 13 seconds to kick this one off for Ireland. They won't mind wearing down the clock a little bit while they are in the lead, that is. If they make the mistake, though, of wearing down the clock too much and end up behind, that could be where it costs them. Ronald Brown takes it nicely. Now that was playing the man of the year for McNulty, but he actually didn't play the man in the year. He played the man who was holding the man in the year, which I'm not sure about the rule book when it comes to that one. Now Selvin Davids getting those quick step and feet going, gives it off to Angelo Davids, the dynamic duo of Davids there. Now Selvin Davids getting a little bit more involved now for the Springboks or the Blitzboks. Oh, it's a knock on from JC Pretorius, the mistake. Now Ireland ball on the inside. Jordan Conroy is going to score again. A mistake with the handling. And now South Africa are going to be down 17-7. This is weird seeing Ireland beating the Blitzboks, says Hanoi. And now they are beating them by 10 points with a kick to come. The second try of the match, of this World Cup for Jordan Conroy. Just the handling error. And also, we have got a donation from Rob Lowe. Thank you very much, mate. Hugely appreciated there. It also kicks in sevens. Always feel wrong, says Flesh, and get in there, says Ronan. Also, let's go Ireland, says Brandon. And I says Yucko. And yes, go Ireland, says Hanoi. And that is a brilliant one for Jordan Conroy to be scoring. The mistake from the Blitzboks leads to absolute elation for Ireland. And time left, says Reynard at the moment in the time stakes. We have got 2 minutes 40 left. That kick has gone over. 19-7 in favour of Ireland. Although the big thing here is we need to remember that kick that was missed by Ireland. 2 converted tries for South Africa and no extra points for Ireland. They will win this contest, but they do need those tries relatively soon. Nicely taken by Sean Williams. Drives the legs. I believe they've taken Ronald Brown off the field. Might be a smart moment at this time of the game. Angelo Davids now hitting it hard at the line. Harry McNulty drags him down. Sean Williams plays half. Gives it off to Robala. Sevebe Swears Wapi also now out on the field. It's a loose pass to Selvin Davids. Did it go forward? It did indeed. Scrum feed for Ireland. Uses up a little bit more time. And this Cape Town crowd, it is currently 10:53 p.m. in the evening. I contributed to the KFC fund, says Robin there as well. Usually appreciate it. I like the fact that people now remember the KFC fund as something that is a thing. I think George wants to go to KFC today, to be honest. So who knows? Maybe it will get towards a couple pieces of chicken. And the prediction was right, 17-7. And come on, Ireland, says Aaron. And also come on the box, says Neil. And so we won 4 straight tournaments, then lost the series. Now this, what's happened, says Gareth. Yeah, something has gone wrong. They did have a lot of players out due to injury and also just out of selection. I expected to see Zane Davids there, which was a weird one not to see. But even Ireland, they have got their own few players who are out due to injury. So you would have to say that that would not be enough of a reason not to be able to win this contest. Jordan Conroy offloads it again. Terry Kennedy finds the pass on the outside. It was a little bit scrappy, but they have still got this one. Now passing it back across. Going to be the young number 12, Matthew McDonald. He didn't have a farm, but he had a few extra carry meters there for Ireland. He might have a farm. I don't actually know what he does in his spare time. Jordan Conroy Now with the nice steps of Suez, Wapi has to make the tackle on him. They haven't used Cecil Africa much, which is an interesting choice because I would have thought with that amount of experience and World Cups under his belt, could have been a very handy addition to this Blitzboks side, trying to get the turnover and the breakdown. Ireland won't mind this one bit, using up more time on the clock. Currently 50 seconds left. Terry Kennedy running hard ball on the outside. Conroy is going to score and he puts the hand up in the air. That's going to be the win for Ireland. And they have still got 40 seconds left on the clock to possibly get themselves another one of the biggest upsets of the tournament so far, you would have to say. But Ireland have been able to do it. Just repeated attacking scenarios have led to repeated line breaks to get them through. And Ireland's rugby money is definitely paying off. Fair play to them. They have really put their money in the right places. Sorry, I was wrong again. Saturday and down. Will you call the UFC later? I probably won't call it, but I'll probably be watching it. Do see a change in the main event. Ferguson taking on Nate Diaz. Well done, Ireland, says Gareth. And this was not what I expected, but Ireland played good and deserve it. Congratulations, Ireland. And Boomya, says Ronan there, I should say. Currently 3 seconds left. They are still going to have time for one more kickoff. This one is now the Blitzboks playing for pride. I'd like to see them have one last attack here. Well done, the Irish, says Neil. And like I mentioned, I thought this game was going to be Springboks or Blitzboks by 12. But I also made the comment, you cannot underestimate the Irish, because as soon as you do, they beat you. It is as simple as that, and they are going to possibly go far in the competition. Worst South Africa Sevens team in history. Well, the worst thing is they won 4 straight legs of the World Sevens circuit. They were putting on record margins of points. They had a win streak that was 3rd longest of all time, and then it's just gone downhill from there. Unfortunately, Johan Robela finds the offload there. In fact, sorry, it's Christy Robela. Johan Robela, of course, plays a bit of union. Sean Williams with the step. He's going to try and score one last try. It's 11 p.m. in South Africa. The crowd have stayed all day. They want to see something from this Blitzboks side. It's going to be the penalty against Ireland. And cheers, commentary mate, says Ronan. And coaches must end, says John Smith there. And also OMG's essay says Alicia and Wybok, not Blitz at home. And also, yes, but something happens, says Lawrence. Now, nice pass. It's going to be a try at the end of this game. It will be Mfundo Ndlovu who scores the last try of this contest. South Africa, they do get themselves that last laugh, but at the end of the day, Irish, they're going to be laughing it all the way to the semi-finals of the Cape Town Sevens. I wonder how many people were going to be tuning up for the games tomorrow, expecting to see South Africa in there, and now maybe don't even decide to show up to the ground. We will have to wait and see. But this kick from Sullivan Davids, he's going to put absolutely everything into it. You would think, yep, he's sending that ball up to the crowd. He's saying someone can take that home with them because we don't want it. And that will be the end. The first time in history Ireland have beaten South Africa at a Rugby World Cup. I believe I predicted this at the very beginning of this chat yesterday night, says Anton there. And also what a stunning bad match the Box had, says Shanae. And also we have got there in the chat, Kennedy and Conroy are just magic. They are. And also Mark Roach, he had his own little bit in this game. They are talking now to Billy Dardis, the captain. He'll be absolutely thrilled with the way that they played. But a big match for Harry McNulty as well. I saw him many times over, and I think he certainly did have a bit of an impact in this one. But now we know who all of the quarterfinals are going to be for men and women. We'll start with the men. In the quarterfinals, it will be Ireland taking on New Zealand. Now, Ireland have always been so close to beating New Zealand, never quite got themselves over the line. Perhaps now this could be the time to be able to do it. Alongside that, on the other side of the draw, it will be Fiji. They are taking on Australia. And then also in there, it is going to be, for the women's side of things, USA versus Australia and New Zealand. They will be taking on the French in that match. And also, it's not the worst 7 teams. We won this 2021 series. We lost the 2022 series at the last tournament, and we won the Commonwealth. Says Gareth, exactly right. They've still got a lot of accolades in the trophy cabinet for this year. Just losing at home, certainly one that some people will feel hits them a little bit deeper. But Ireland, they can't quite believe it. Jordan Conroy, who's done a bit of boxing practice towards the camera at one point, and we beat the All Blacks this year. We can beat New Zealand here too, says Anton. And also we have their morning Hamish, morning all. And I should mention, Anton, you didn't just beat the All Blacks, you beat them twice. So maybe Could be a massive upset win for the Irish here. And thanks for the commentary. Have a good one. See you again. Stay safe, mate. Says Freddie right back at you, mate. Hugely appreciated you being here. And yeah, I guess we will see you all for the future live streams. And morning, Hamish. Morning, all, says David the Mod. So the way that this tournament works, it's knockout all the way through. You lose, you go home. South Africa, they will still have their game tomorrow. They will be going head-to-head up against... Who do they go head-to-head with? So I'm trying to work out the draw because Fiji play Australia, so France play Samoa. And then on the other side of things, I believe it is going to be New Zealand play Ireland, South Africa play who New Zealand beat. Who did New Zealand beat? They beat Argentina, so it will actually be South Africa versus Argentina, a match that we did see for the bronze medal of the Tokyo 2020, and also winner the sevens or the semi-finals being played. I will have a quick look and see exactly the times that they are taking place, just because I know that they are middle of the night games, or actually kind of evening games for us here in New Zealand, so around lunchtime for you guys in South Africa. So it is going to be at 10:35 p.m. Ireland are playing New Zealand. That is New Zealand time. And then also 11:33 p.m. That is going to be Australia versus Fiji. For anyone who does want to see the South Africans in action again, they are going to be playing at 9:02 p.m. New Zealand time. So that will work out as an 11 a.m. start for you guys. And South Africa playing up against Argentina. Should be an interesting fixture indeed. Also, a few minor semi-finals taking place. And also the South African women's side are going to be playing tomorrow in the minor semi-finals. They have got China playing off for 13th and 14th. That is at 12:37 a.m. New Zealand time. So that will be middle of the night fixture for us, but around 2:30 a.m. or sorry, 2:30 p.m. for you guys in South Africa. The Irish are awesome. Hi, Brandon and Gareth. And thanks so much. Congrats, Ireland. The sun will rise again, Bok. Says Kingy Todd. And well done, Ireland. Next time, Bockies. Cheers, Jerry there. Morning, Hamish. Morning, all, says David. A little bit earlier on. But yeah, I hope you guys did all enjoy the live stream. If you are new to the channel, it is hugely appreciated you guys all checking out what we have got on the channel. And yeah, hopefully we do get to see you all tomorrow. We might have a couple preview videos coming up for a couple of those other matches if we do end up having time. But I might end up sleeping throughout the day at some point as well. But thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. If you need a VPN to be able to watch these games, I highly recommend the VPN link that we have got there in the pinned comment. It will take you straight to their website and you will be able to sign up for one over there. Internet safety is important, ladies and gentlemen, and that is where you can improve it. And also, you'll get to watch the games wherever you are in the world. But thank you all very much. And yeah, I will see you all for the next one.